My name is Edmond Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. I would like to take this opportunity with respect to bring a serious note or alert to South Sudanese inside South Sudan and South Sudanese outside South Sudan. And this alert is being raised in our early warning system as an organization. This serious note or alert is associated with a pronounced event that is taking place tomorrow, Monday, which will be the first trial of His Excellency, first Vice President and the chairperson of SPLA-IO, Dr. Riek Machar, and some of his party members who are all allegedly accused of being in conflict with the law following the breakout of violence in the month of March 2025, starting from Nasir and spread across the country. The alert that we're bringing to attention of South Sudanese wherever they are is that we have seen the sharp rise in misinformation, in disinformation, fake news. We have seen also a rise in hate speech as associated with the proposed first trial of His Excellency first Vice President and the chairperson of SPLM, IO Dr. Riek Machar. Political discontented positions is part of any society that are engaged in politics. And wherever we have a state and government, we can't avoid politics. And as long we can't avoid politics, we can't avoid political disagreement and political discontented positions. Respect for accountability, for justice and equality is a priority for the growth of democracy, but it should be exercised where due legal process is being adhered to and the principle of fair trial is being adhered to and the value of independent judiciary is highly respected. We have seen some individuals that are engaged online and start championing actions or informations that undermine the practice that leads to realization of accountability and justice. Therefore, the current political stalemate that we have in the country, if to speak of justice and accountability, it requires an inclusive and a broader approach where we don't have approach where we can embrace things like we want to provide justice and accountability in selective manner or in discriminative manner. We are aware of what has gone wrong with the agreement and we are aware that few individuals, less than 10, who stand up to be the spoilers of successful and genuine political transition in the country is shaping all the current political instability in the country. And that's why we would like to call upon the parties that are signatory to our access that please embrace dialogue for resolving your political discontented position than using this approach of legality or embracing criminology for political gains. These put the country to a very awkward and shameful position, but also remember, if you are to handle the current political stalemate from a criminal point of view or legal point of view, you will be exposing yourself to other legal jurisdictions that are either at the region or international level. And if there's any compromises or if there's any undermining of certain ethics and principles of justice and accountability and access to justice too, likely this case may migrate to another level, and that may mean a harmful political action that South Sudan may face in the future. And that's why we are appealing to the discontented political parties that are signatory to our access. Resolve your political positions in a political manner. Use political dialogue to reach consensus and to renew your political pledge for transition in the country from violence to peace. In a separate note, I would like to convey also this message to the attention of whoever is mobilizing to undermine protection of civilians, to undermine peace and stability, and to fuel occurrence of violence that may make our innocent citizens pay a very painful price, as we have witnessed right from the month of March in some parts of the country, how much our citizens have paid a price. We would like to tell you that your action is not being done in a cover-up environment or in an environment where nobody is watching. We are watching, we are documenting. The demand for justice and accountability is a value that it will be applied to everybody, not in a selective manner, and it will be applied in a manner that it is equally. Therefore, we like to urge South Sudanese, how much we have disagreed, how much we have discontented positions, let's sort out our political disagreements in a political manner, not in a manner that would like to use violence as an option of resolving our differences. Violence gain nobody. Violence make the common innocent citizen pay a very expensive price. And unfortunately, people who are fueling violence, their immediate families, their immediate relatives are not paying the same price as the common citizen are paying. It is unbelievable and it is disturbing to see political class that like to embrace violence as an instrument of resolving their crisis in a political context like South Sudan, where we disagree on the principles of how to govern the citizens. We are aware and we are clearly informed, and we have already a credible evidence that we have certain class of political elites in different political establishments in South Sudan that like to manage public governance through crisis, because that is where they benefit. That is where they become profiteers of the violence. That is where they become spoilers of any genuine political transition in the country. South Sudanese are watching. South Sudanese are not ignorant. The region is watching, the international community is watching, they're not ignorant. One day, one time, we will fall into a situation where nobody will believe that this is a situation facing South Sudan. And when we're going to say, we didn't know that this is going to happen, we regret, it will be too late to regret. It will be too late to say, we are disappointed. It is too late to say, we don't wish to see this happen to us, because we tend not to take a responsibility of resolving our own problem as South Sudanese in a non-violent way, where we can embrace dialogue among ourselves and we reach consensus. And I'm aware that His Excellency President multiple times has pronounced for dialogue, and we know the obstructors of dialogue, or the spoilers of dialogue, or those who want to reject dialogue not to be used as an instrument. Those are the spoilers of genuine political transition. Those are the profiteers of the violence that are going in the country. Those are the beneficiaries of the price paid by our citizens very expensively in terms of human rights violation, loss of lives, and people dying from starvation. We must say enough is enough for violence. Let's embrace dialogue. As we commemorate tomorrow, let us remain calm. Let's not champion any violence. Let us not fuel any violence. Let us not engage in consuming misinformation. Let's not generate fake news. Let us avoid and let us abolish hate speech. Thank you very much.